if you are in the new generation of beat makers, producers, or live performers, I need you to stop what you're doing right now, because the rumors are really running in right now. The MPC Live 3 is getting ready to change everything, and I'm getting ready to talk about it because I just saw with my own eyes a website that I went to with my own fingers in my own mind. They leaked details, a lot of these specifications, and I'm going to talk about the MPC Live 3. Now, of course, it's still a rumor, but I'm going to have the receipts. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the channel on Split Decision, one of the producers and marketing specialists for Studio Life University. Man, I'm loving this group right now. They doing what they supposed to do. They just dropped a project called Revenge and Doubt, and it has a song called MPC Warriors. So feel free to go to mpcwarriors.com. Now look, if you've ever touched a MPC, if you ever heard about the MPC, then you know about this feeling of the MPC. You've heard about the workflow, the inspiration, and man, the history of the MPC is crazy. Man, there's a lot of news and a lot of leaks about what Akai is doing. And of course, it's not coming from Akai because they like to stay in secrecy. But I'm telling you, I just saw with my own eyes the MPC Live 3 is a standalone powerhouse. If you have a MPC Live 2, then you already know that. But we're going to talk about this hardware. We're going to talk about the digital audio workstation. Now, remember, this is just a rumor, but I went to the website last night. At the time of this video, I did it. Now, before, I just talked about some rumors that were on a variety of channels and a lot of Reddit posts and a lot of social media, right? But now this time I went to a website myself, and this website sell all the other MPC products, all other digital electronic products, a lot of producer products, music making. It's like the Canadian Sweetwater. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what I saw with my own eyes. This is what a site that I actually went to. You feel what I'm saying? And the specs, you know, they kind of been floating around. But man, these specs right here are so detailed that I had to jump on and talk about it, because the last video that I talked about this leaked MPC 3, everybody was angry. You know, some people, oh, that's a lie. It don't look like this. Oh, that's AI. Well, look. This is an official website that I went to. I got the receipts. I'm going to post them. I went to it and I read all of these specs myself. You got me? And I'm telling you, man, I couldn't ignore it. So I had to jump on and talk about it. Even if this stuff is half true. Come on, man. This is still a game-changing MPC. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, this MPC Live 3 is rumored to have an 8-core Generation 2 processor, and that's 4 times the processing power of the MPC Live 2. 4 times. Yeah, you heard that right. And then they added 8 gigabytes of onboard RAM. Now, a lot of people in the comment section of the last video, they were saying they want at least 16 gigabytes of RAM. Hey, but look, if this rumored MPC Live 3 is true, look, man, it's still a massive jump from the previous models. You got what I'm saying? They got 128 gigabytes of internal storage. That's not just an upgrade. That's like a quantum leap when you compare the MPC Live. Especially if you think about this new era of MPC, from the MPC Live Touch to the Live 1 to the Live 2. Look, man, that's massive improvement. Now, from my perspective, this is going to be one of the first times that you got basically a laptop level performance inside of a standalone MPC, and we haven't seen that. You know, now what I love about the MPC Live 2 is the pads. So I got to talk about the pads. You got what I'm saying? Because when I saw the pads, look, man, 16 full size, and they are RGB MPC E-pads. And they got a little twist on it. So it's rumored to feature something called 3D sensing technology. Now, I know you mean like, what in the world does that mean? That basically means that on the new MPC Live 3, the pads, they don't just respond to velocity and pressure. They detect motion. So imagine bending or sliding and twisting sounds in real time directly from the pads. That's crazy, man. That's next level. You understand what I'm saying? I've never seen that in MPC, so I'm hoping that is factual. Now, if it's not factual, then guess what? It's okay. It's just a rumor. Of course, everyone's angry about these rumors. No, MPC shouldn't even create a new MPC Live. We need to just master what we got. I am not talking to the old school MPC user. This video is specifically for the new generation of beatmaker producer, the people who are in the future. You understand? This is for the people who are trying to live in the future, not the people who live in the past. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, MPC Live 3. It comes with onboard stereo studio monitors built in, of course, and I'm hearing it has a high quality studio microphone for field recording, vocal takes, quick sampling. Let me say that again. You can literally make a beat, record vocals, and mix that beat all inside the MPC. No external gear. So now if you're a mobile producer, or if you are a new generation and you're trying to become a mobile producer, that's crazy. Do you understand me? So look, if you know your budget, and if your budget can afford that and you're trying to become a new generation producer, then guess what? It may be a pretty formidable option. It's a logical option. So now I got to jump into connectivity, right? So now the rumors are pointing to USB-C port capability, and they're moving up to 24 audio channels in and out of your digital audio workstation. And that means that your MPC basically could be the centerpiece of your studio. Now, my MPC Live 2 was the centerpiece of my studio. And then when I went to this other studio, you know, I did the keys 37, you know, my boy got the 61. I'm like, man, I gotta rock with the smaller version. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, look, man, 8 CV gate outputs. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna just provide, I'm gonna say, modular synth heads, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth with Ableton Link. It has like 16 RGB performance buttons for sequences. Did I already say? I don't know if I mentioned the RGB performance buttons, but look, man, automation effects. Look, man, assignable touch strip controller on the side. That's right. Performance machine. If you want to do this thing and do it right, live performance, looping and all, man, come on. Anyway, it has a 7-inch touch screen. Now, of course, it has that same intuitive design of all of the MPCs. So that means that your workflow could definitely be, I'm going to say, customized. I'm hearing that they get ready to drop some new software. That's what all of these rumors are saying. You got what I'm saying? So basically, it's going to be a newer MPC, sharper, faster. It's going to provide a lot of flexibility. It's going to have more RAM. It's going to have more CPU power behind it. Plug-in samples, they should load almost instantaneously. So you're not going to have a frustration with the latency or that lag that you always have. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're staring at that loading bar and you're like, come on, man, get it together. You feel what I'm saying? Inspiration on demand. That's what I think it's going to be. So I am excited about this standalone hardware. Of course, it has this MPC3 operating system. Don't need a computer. You feel what I'm saying? So I just got to run it down again. You know what I'm saying? I just talked about the operating system. It has 8-core processor, generation 2. That means that it's going to be 4 times faster than the MPC Live 2. 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of internal storage, 16 full-size RGB MPC expressive pads, and it has this special technology in the pads called 3D sensing, onboard stereo monitors, built-in studio mic, rechargeable battery, of course. You know, you can just take it anywhere. Now, what I read is there's gonna have 2 combo mic line inputs with preamps built into. You know how you look at the keys 61? You know, it's gonna have that combo mic, you know what I'm saying, input. You feel what I'm saying? With some great preamps. That's what I'm hearing. 16 RGB performance buttons, assignable touch strip on the side. Now, I will say the thing it doesn't look as good. When I'm looking at this picture that I saw with my own eyes on the site, it didn't look good. So many buttons everywhere, but I understand why. If this is real, I understand why it's done that way. But anyway, 7-inch touch display, USB-C, 24 audio channels in and out, 8 CV gate outputs, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. I heard it's gonna weigh about 9 pounds, man. I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy. You know, it's about 18 inches wide. I'm like, man, what in the world? It's gonna be a monster. You feel what I'm saying? But the big picture for this MPC Live 3 rumor, leak, whatever you want to call it, if it's real, it's not just another update. You feel what I'm saying? I'm looking at this picture, and if it's real, this is a way that you are completely reimagining what a standalone workstation can be. You got a built-in mic, built-in monitors, motion sensing pads, digital audio workstation level, CPU power that's popping, modular connectivity. Akai, I don't know what you're doing because you keep everybody in the dark. But this is the information that has been leaked, and it's on a site. I'm going to provide the link for the site. So if you are a beat maker, this is portability, but it's like Master P. You don't got no limit to it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's for live performers, anybody who's just trying to just get their expression or get their thoughts that they have in their mind out into the world. You feel what I'm saying? This is just what I think, but this is what I want to do. I want to hear from you. Do you believe all of these rumors, or are you tired of these rumor videos? A lot of individuals are dropping these rumor videos. Hey man, if it comes out, it comes out. If it don't, why you mad? You know what I'm saying? That's why this video is for the new generation of MPC user. I don't want to hear from the old generation of MPC user. Y'all, it's like y'all don't even like the new generation of people. Look, man, one day you're not gonna be here. What kind of legacy are you gonna pass to the younger generation? What are you gonna do for the younger generation? You're gonna tell the younger generation that everything that they do, everything that they say is obsolete and that they useless? Or are you gonna tell them to embrace technology and do what inspires them? I'm just saying, man, the choice is up to you, man. But hey, would you cop the MPC Live 3 if it's legitimate, or do you think this is too good to be true? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, because these rumors are too hot to ignore. You feel me? Listen, if you want to stay ahead of the curve with everything, music production, beat making, then make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, because if this MPC Live 3 drops, you know I'm gonna get that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna be talking about that. Split Decision, Studio Life University, MPCwarriors.com. I want to remind you to keep grinding, stay tuned, because the future of beat making is up to the new generation. So be inspired. Get it popping, you feel me?
StudioLife10x.com. Studio Life. studiolive10x.com.